Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be filming a full set. So I basically just soaked off her previous set using my soak off clips, and now I'm just going in with application. So I've applied my Glitter Planet Easy Tips, and then I've also prepped the nail perfectly using my CJP acrylic system. So I'm using the one monomer and crystal glass as a thin base, and I'm using my ultimate favorite brush at the moment, which is Queenie. It's such a beautiful brush. It's very similar to the one, Big Boy brush from CJP. It's just a little bit bigger, and I am really enjoying this brush, and it's rose gold. Like, how can you go wrong with that? But anyway, I'm going in now with Mia Secret Plum, and I'm just doing an ombre on the pinky as well as the thumb. Now I really liked this color. The only thing I would say is that the color was working a little bit marbly for me. So as you can see, when I apply the bead, you see different shades of purple, and it bothered me a little bit, but I got over it towards the end, so it was fine. Now onto the ring finger. I am using this gorgeous color from CJP called White Diamonds, and it's just a really beautiful white with like shimmer, which is gorgeous. I hope you guys can see it. But I'm just creating a nice marble on this nail. So it's not quite a marble, but I am using two colors, so it is considered a marble, right? So I'm using Tooth Fairy from CJP, and I'm just applying that, mixing it with White Diamonds, and yeah, it just gave a really nice marbly painted color, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'll just let you guys watch. So for the middle finger, I'm using CJP's Tooth Fairy, and I'm just going to apply that on the entire nail just because we wanted something quite plain, even though the color is so sassy, like it's pretty. So I'm just applying that on the entire nail, and then I will, once I'm done, I will be applying some bling. So that's why we wanted something to be quite plain. So one thing I wanted to mention, you guys, is that when I apply acrylic powder, so colored acrylic, I basically try not to add too much strength to the nails. But with CJP acrylic system, I feel like they're quite strong, so I do add a little bit of strength. So as you can see, I'm working a little bit thick, but I'm not doing it too thick because I like to build my apex using my crystal glass or the clear powder, whatever you use for encapsulation. But as if for CJP, I actually do use a little bit of strength just because I like how they work. But towards the end, I do always encapsulate just so I do not get any marbling with the colors and you don't file off that color. So for the pointer, I'm using White Diamonds again from CJP, and we just wanted a base again because I am going to be using some decals. So I am just applying that on the entire nail. So for the ombre nails on the pinky and the thumb, I will be using Tooth Fairy from CJP, and I'm just going to apply my first bead closer to the cuticle area. Try and blend it towards the middle just so you get that nice seamless blend. Now, if you do drag your color a little bit more down towards the tip, you can always just go ahead and apply the tip color on top just to cover whatever you have extras, and that way you can have a nice blend. I hope that makes sense. So I decided to call this nail the fake marble. So on the fake marble, I am using Supernova from CJP, which is a gorgeous glistening glitter, and I'm just going to apply it randomly on that nail. Now this glitter has acrylic on it, so I didn't have to dip my brush in the powder or clear powder, whatever. It was all mixed together, so it's a pre-mixed glitter. And like I said, I'm just going to apply it randomly on the nail. And then after that, I will be using my decals that I got from Shop Kiki. So before adding the decals, I like to go in with crystal glass, a very thin layer on top of whatever nail I want to add my decals on. And then as I wait for that to dry a little bit, I remove the decals from the water, basically just have a little, I don't know, like a cup or tub or whatever, and then just fill it in with water, put the decals in, and then slide the decal off and just place it on the nail. Make sure you apply it on the nail while the acrylic is still not fully dry, just so your acrylic can act as an adhesive. I cannot speak today, guys. I am so sorry. But anyway, as you can see, the decals stuck really, really good. So that means the acrylic wasn't dry yet, and that's what you want to do. So I am also going to be using those designer stickers from Shop Kiki, and I just decided to apply it in the middle of the thumbs. So with this, I did not have to add a thin layer of clear, just because these are actually stickers, so they stick quite good on the nail. Now with both the decal and the sticker, you don't have to encapsulate it with acrylic. You can also use it with gel polish, but I always like to do it with acrylic just to be on the safe side, especially if I'm doing a full set of acrylic nails. But anyway, now I'm just going to encapsulate all of the nails using my CJP crystal glass, and I'm trying to build my apex with this, so I'm grabbing quite large beads of this and just trying to get a nice apex, a stress area obviously, and then obviously you have the tip, so you want your nails to be thick enough for them to have the strength. So make sure you always look at your nails from different views. Make sure you look at them from below to see if the tip is okay. To see if the tip is okay. So especially with extreme lengths like this, you want to make sure you have a good stress area, so your apex, as well as a good tip, just because with this type of nails, like this length, they're bound to break dead easily because they're long and they can catch on stuff. So make sure you have good thickness when you're applying your clear layer, which is basically encapsulating the nails. So I'll let you guys watch, because this part is just same old, quite boring. But if you struggle with your stress area, yeah, I would recommend you just paying a little bit of attention right here. So now I'm just going to reshape all of the nails using my tornado file from CJP, and this is just a 180-100 file, and I'm just doing a 45-degree angles on the sidewalls and a 90-degree angle at the tip just to get that really crisp look. So I'll let you guys watch this because there's not much to explain, but one thing I want to mention is that I always flip the client's hand towards their view just to make sure I have a straight tip and everything is, you know, just nice and straight and nothing is crooked. Onto filing now. I'm using my medium fine. Oh my goodness, I told y'all I cannot speak today. I'm using my medium smooth top drill bit from Glitter Planet, and this is a safety bit, so I like to start off using this to smooth out the nail, and I was really impressed with my application. I barely had any bumps, so well done to me, and if you have that, well done to you as well. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you do get days where you have good applications and some days you have a lot of bumps. It's fine as long as you can file them nice and crisp. So I'm just using that, and as you can see, I put my drill bit towards, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I tried not to put it all the way in the drill just because her nails were quite long and I wanted to, you know, make it easier for me to go over all of the nail without having to like bump into it. I hope this makes sense. Oh my god, I'm just gonna stop here. So once I've made sure all the nails are nice and smooth, I go in with this Carbide fine drill bit and I use it on a very, very low speed. So I think on my Cyan K35, I use it on a number 3 or even like sometimes 3 or 4. So the first bit that I used, which was the Glitter Planet medium smooth top drill bit, I use it on like a number 10 10, sorry, and then with this I use it on a number 3 just because I am going closer to that cuticle area, making sure I seal that acrylic nicely onto the nail. So you want to make sure that the cuticle area is nice and seamless, so that way when the nails start growing, it doesn't look like it's a bump near the cuticle area. And also this minimizes lifting because obviously the acrylic is nicely sealed onto the nail, which means no water or any type of oils or anything could be trapped under that nail. So now I basically just buffed all of the nails and cleansed with an alcohol wipe, and now I'm just going in with my Kiara Sky Dip Essentials base glue, and I'm just applying that on the entire nail at the pinky. And then I'm just using my cuticle pusher from Glitter Planet and just grabbing those caviars and then just placing them onto the nail. I apply more glue as I need because this glue dries quite quick, and it's a really good glue. I use this for stuff like this, applying my caviar as well as bling, just because it is meant to be for dip nails, so it's quite strong. And a lot of time, like most of the times if not all the time, when I apply gems to clients or for clients, they barely ever fall out. So I highly recommend this glue to apply caviar or bling. So once I've made sure the caviar is in place and the glue is dried, I basically just use my file again to redefine the sidewalls, just because the caviar can stick out a little bit. So I'm just smoothing that out with my tornado file, and then after that I am going in with my favorite bit, which is Topcoat, and I'm using my Premier Gel Topcoat, and I'm just applying that on all of the nails. So I've cured all of the nails in my UV lamp for 60 seconds, waited for them to cool down a little bit, and now I'm just applying my NAF Stuff Cuticle Oil in Peach. And then this is basically the end of the video. So I will insert a clip right now. This is the final look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I shall see you in my next video.